Hello and welcome to Janette's TV and Janette's TV podcast. I'm your host, Janette Burke, and today I'm going to be bringing Randi Goodman back. This time we're talking about the Toronto Women's Expo. They are having two events coming up in about a week and a half's time. One is a beautiful gala presentation, and the other is a trade show and conference, and I'm going to let her tell you all about that. But before we bring on Randi, let me just do a little bit of housekeeping. I want to remind you that you can follow us on YouTube with our channel, Janette's TV, and our podcast is everywhere. iHeartRadio, Apple, iTunes, BuzzFeed, Anchor, you name it, we're there. And all you have to do is hit the bell and you'll be notified of all our upcoming episodes. Now there's another way you can support us, and that's with Patreon. And we have these great t-shirts, and we also have sweatshirts. They're with the JTV logo and tagline, Your Life, Your Way. Or you can order them in a sweatshirt with some sayings that myself or one of my guests previously made. It's your choice. All you have to do is visit www.janetteburke.com/merch. Pick what you want, choose your size, choose your color, choose whether you want the logo or an inspirational saying, and we will ship it to you straight to your door. So that way you are completely, no fuss, no mess, no inconvenience, and you can help us continue to make great content for you. So now back to today's episode. Welcome to Janette's TV and Janette's TV podcast, Randi Goodman, who is a repeat guest. This time we're talking about your event coming up at Toronto's Women's Expo event. We've got two sides to the event. Let's talk about why we are bringing this event back now and what it was like to actually create it.
Love it. Thank you so much for having me, Janette. It's such a pleasure to be on again. It's very exciting, so thank you. So we have waited a year and a half to have this event. It was supposed to happen in March 2020, and we got shut down literally 9 days prior to our event because of COVID. So we're really excited to be able to host it. So I chose September because a couple months ago when we rebooked it, the numbers were good, everything was looking great. So I said, okay, you know what, let's book this so that we can actually have the event and celebrate what we were intending to celebrate a year and a half ago.
Right, and it's a great time. The numbers are down, but I understand there's a few other reasonings behind it. You want to celebrate, you call it Eminence. There's an award ceremony at the Gala for Eminence. What does Eminence mean to you, and why did you choose to incorporate that into this event?
Well, we called it the Eminence Awards because we wanted to celebrate people who are making an impact on their community and people who want to make a difference in the world. So we decided, you know what, we're going to have nominations and we're going to choose a winner at the Gala. And it's funny because we don't even know who the winner is. We've been waiting a year and a half to find out who the winner is. We had an outside company do the vetting and the judging for us so that we were hands off. So
okay,
we
that's
actually
great.
have no idea.
Okay, so no favoritism, that's great.
Yeah.
And you were saying, we've been waiting, it's COVID, and what a great time to get people to come back and connect, get off those Zoom calls, start interacting with individuals again. Who do you want to see attend this gala? Who are you expecting to come to the gala? And who are you expecting to come the next day to the conference and the trade show?
So it's funny because it's kind of two different types of audiences. So the gala is the social impact. So anybody who wants to celebrate making a difference in this world, who wants to come out and socialize and have a great evening, someone who likes going to galas, who's dying to dress up,
oh God, I know, out. I'm dying to.
People have been in their homes for so long, and some of them are itching to get out there and celebrate and be able to interact with people, of course in a safe way, but still to get out there and meet in real life. So that's what the gala is about. We're going to be celebrating, there'll be entertainment, great food, silent auction, and we're also supporting a cause.
Correct.
We're raising money to help $1 Million Smiles, who supports children with life-threatening illnesses and special needs. So we're supporting them. So anyone who wants to be able to give back, please come. And then the next day at the conference and trade show, this is our business to business event. This is the one we've been doing for 10 years. This is what we're celebrating. And these are mainly entrepreneurs coming to network, to grow, to learn, to find new products and services. Maybe they're looking for new clients, joint venture partners, referral partners, whatever it is that you're looking for, you're going to find it. And the people who come could be in transition. They could be looking for a different job or career or whatnot. They could be in a startup business and wanting to expand that. Or they could be really well established and wanting to grow their network and being able to do that at our event.
Okay, great. So I'm going to go backwards a little bit. Mm-hmm. You mentioned the $1 Million Smiles, which is a big part of the gala. When you chose to have a charity to support, how did you choose $1 Million Smiles?
I've been supporting $1 Million Smiles for the last few years, and I love the lady who founded it, Anna Lopes. I think she's in her 13th or 14th year now. Just an incredible lady, constantly giving back to people. Just such a beautiful heart, and I've been supporting her through her playgrounds, her Halloween galas and whatnot, and I wanted to really do something special. So if I could put on a gala, which I had done years and years of in the past, if I could do that, who could I support? How can I support them and help raise more money to help them? And it's ironic because they're not able to have their gala this year, their Halloween gala, right? And they weren't able to have it last year. So really, this is their event. This is it for them, right?
Well, they are a great cause.
Yeah.
You mentioned they help children and what have you. So
yes.
So let's talk a little bit more about the planning of such a big event like this. Obviously, you have a pool of volunteers, and maybe you could share with us some stories or some memories of how you pulled this event together with the volunteers and the ones that stand out.
Mm-hmm. So 2 years ago, we started building the event, and I had about 40 volunteers, believe it or not, and we would meet in person at a restaurant once a month and go through everything and create subcommittees and and I had all these different groups putting things together for the gala. You have your decor, you have your entertainment, you have, so many different sponsorships, auction items. I mean, there's so many different subcommittees. I think we had 10 subcommittees. And so people got
for an event of this magnitude, yeah.
So, people got to choose which committee they wanted to be on. And just, what I was thinking in doing this was I had done years and years of galas, charity galas through my married years. And I thought, what an incredible experience for people to be able to learn from the ground up how to put an event together. And it gives them the hands-on learning that they need in order to get that experience. And I thought, it was so incredible for me, and I really fell in love with events. Why not give that experience to somebody else? Plus, they get to benefit from being at the event, meeting every single person that comes, right? And really being able to network and grow their own businesses. So
we have a new interviewee. The cat loves the camera. It's fine. So we're getting back to the volunteers. Was there a volunteer that stuck out for you? What was that? Who was that, and why? Why do they stick out for you?
You know what? I hate to pick on certain people because I value all of them. But there are certain volunteers who really shined by making phone calls for me, by going out and getting all kinds of auction items, by putting the entertainment team together and then having to redo it a year and a half later because we lost half of them.
Yeah, that's real commitment.
Right? But then having some of our auction team come back a year and a half later because we had to go through the auction items because there's products that would have expired. There's certificates that would have expired. Yeah. And going and trying to replace those or call up the certificates to see if they're still in business, number one. And unfortunately, some weren't.
And it's been a very hard time for a lot of people.
Or to replace ones that have an expiry date, or at least to get permission to continue to use those. So although it wasn't as much work this time as it was initially putting it together, because remember, we were ready to go, right, for that event. So it was just tweaking. So now it's all the last minute stuff and getting it together and then redoing the program because so much has changed. MCs have changed, speakers have changed, sponsors have changed, the volunteers have changed. I mean, there's so much that's changed. So it's trying to be on top of it.
It's going to be an amazing evening. You have some really interesting stuff happening. Okay, yes, it's a beautiful venue, the Paradise Banquet Hall in Vaughan, which I believe is, a very nice place, has been redone lately.
Yes.
And I want to mention a couple things. Not only can attendees expect a wonderful event with music, entertainment, cocktail party, dinner, award ceremony, silent auction, and all these other things, which it's a big event to go out and enjoy when we haven't had anything like this in 2 years. But it's not that it's just a big event and a great event and a well-coordinated event that you've put back together. It's also that you've taken some extra measures, as has the venue, to make sure everyone will be safe in accordance with following COVID protocols. Absolutely. So why don't you tell us a little bit more about what you guys have done, because you've done a lot, actually.
Yes, and that's another team that we have to put together of volunteers for the event. So because of the new rule and changes on September 22, now they're requiring you having a COVID test within 48 hours of coming to an event. There is a leniency period until about October 12, I think, that you can have still have your event if it was already scheduled, and as long as people, so if they're double vaxxed and they show their proof, they're fine. If they're single vaxxed or not vaxxed, as long as they have a COVID test within 48 hours. So what we're going to have is a rapid COVID station out in the parking lot before people enter the building so that we can do a test right there and then, and it's a very non-invasive test.
Right. And you also will be following other protocols such as social distancing. The dinner tables, the seating will be social distanced, some of the tables. You will have everyone wear a mask unless they're actually eating.
Correct.
You're going to alter the buffet station so not everyone's going at the same time.
Correct.
So it's all taken care of, right? You and the venue have been very hands-on about all this.
Yes. We've been in constant communication, making sure that we're doing everything. Also, the exhibitors, normally I would have like 67 exhibitors in the one big room. Well, there's only going to be 44 maximum in that room. And then we will spread them out elsewhere in the building if there's more. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we're making sure that everyone's social distanced so that they're feeling safe, they're wearing masks. So people will be asked to fix their mask if they're not wearing it properly or to wear one. It's just the rules. So
and
we
you'll
have to
extra on hand, no doubt.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we have to abide by the rules.
Of course
Whether you
do.
like the rules or you don't like the rules,
they're the rules.
Matter.
It's Ontario.
Yeah.
You gotta live by the Premier's guidelines.
We don't want to get in trouble,
Exactly.
So we want to be able to host an amazing, incredible event. So we will do whatever we need to do.
All right. So we've talked a lot about the gala part, which is actually, we should say, it's Monday, September 27th. Starts at 6 p.m. and dinner is around 7 or so, I think, right?
Yes.
And the ticket price is $125.
Correct.
A portion of which is going to go to support $1 Million Smiles. And let's turn our attention now to the next day, which is the 28th, which is the conference and trade show part. Now there you have another high ticket, high value, high entertainment and high educational learning experience to benefit from, because you've compiled a whole day of speakers covering an array of topics. And let's hear a little bit about that. Tell me a little bit about the type of speakers that will be coming. They're very high caliber, and some of the topics that they're going to be representing.
So we have speakers on stage. We actually shift back and forth between the trade show and the speakers so that we make sure that the trade show has time and attention, and we have the same for the speakers. So we will start off in the trade show, and the schedule is on the website, but we'll start off in the trade show. Then we go into another room to hear the speakers, and there you will be learning from Carolyn Dickinson, who is a very high strategic business coach, serious. She will hug you and kick you in the butt at the same time. She's awesome. And then I will be speaking about the membership program that we created, as well as why you should be publishing and writing a book. And then we will have the incredible, unstoppable Tracy, who was born with no arms and no legs. She is an inspiration beyond. She is a motivator. If you've ever been inspired by anybody, this lady will just 10 times that. She is so unbelievable. She's an incredible speaker. She is a natural. She has so many accolades. She has overcome so many incredible things. She's an elite athlete. She's brilliant. She's hilarious. She's energetic. I mean, you have to come.
So
and
what I'm
listen to
hearing
this
from
lady.
you is that in addition to great learning and growth strategies to grow your business, no matter what stage you're at, you're going to be motivated, you're going to be inspired, and you're also going to be mixing with other entrepreneurs and professionals and coaches and consultants to have that hands-on and face-to-face experience networking, which we're not getting on Zoom. I don't know about you, but I mean, yes, we have to network on Zoom because that's been some of our only options in the last, but it's Zoom fatigue, you know? It's time to go back to interfacing with people,
absolutely.
right? So I see the value in that too. And then there's another component, like not only do you get all that, but now you've also, what I'm given to understand is you've compiled this coach's corner, where you have all these different coaches in one corner, and actually, being around them is like getting hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of free coaching. Let's hear the array of that. Who's going to be in the coach's corner?
Okay,
What we can expect.
Before I get to the coach's corner, there's one more speaker that we were missing, which is Hashim Chowdhury, who will teach you how to keep more money in your pocket.
Oh, well, that sounds good.
Yes.
We all need more money in our pocket.
And he is the expert, so definitely come to hear that. That'll be in the afternoon. So our Coach's Corner experts, so we created this because we wanted people to have the experience of one-on-one sessions and just to get some advice for themselves and how to either grow themselves personally or grow their business, and and you get a little taste of who you're connecting with to see whether you like them and whether you think they can help you, and maybe you want to hire that person. So we have, I think, 9 incredible Coach's Corner experts, and you were one of them.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
So, you can get some advice in different arrays of relationship, of business coaching, of
media, how to
media,
get media.
You know what? There's just so many different areas that you can get coaching. So what we're asking people is only book one live session at the show, because we want to give everybody a chance to have a live session. But there will be a sign-up sheet for every single coach at the event, so that if you wanted to meet with more than one, you could put your contact information down and they will contact you within the next few days after the event and set up a session with you for free. So even though you didn't get to have it live with them on that day, you can still have a session. So this is like
it's all complimentary.
Thousands of dollars worth of advice.
It's all complimentary. And how long are these sessions? About what?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. Wow,
Yes.
that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Right? That's, the only other thing you could get for 30 minutes free time is a lawyer at the Law Society. It's pretty
Not
good.
really.
It's pretty good.
And they still charge you.
And after 30 minutes, yeah. So, but you know what I'm saying? It's high value, right?
Yes, yes.
So, okay, so we know what's happening at the conference. We know what's happening at the night before the gala. We haven't talked a little now about the trade show. Who's going to be representative of the trade show?
And then let's mention who's speaking at the gala.
Oh, I thought you did that already.
No,
okay.
we have to mention those people
Okay, too. Yeah. So, well, let's mention that first, and then we'll
Okay.
talk about the trade show.
Okay, so at the gala, we have our keynote speaker, who's Jean Augustine.
She's wonderful.
Who's absolutely beautiful lady, does so much for people, so much for young women. She was the first Black woman in Parliament. She has so many accolades herself. Just an incredible lady. I'm so honored to have her. And so she'll be speaking a short speech. Of course, Anna Lopes from $1 Million Smiles will speak. She'll also be bringing a family up to speak so people can understand a little bit more about what $1 Million Smiles is all about and the effects of what they do for these children. And Hashim Chowdhury will give a personal story himself. So the gala is not about business, it's about social impact and making a difference in the world. And then our MC is going to be Claudia Harvey, who herself is an incredible business lady and has multiple businesses, got a deal with Mr. Wonderful and Dragon's Den many years ago, and continues to just keep building and building. She's brilliant and has helped so many other entrepreneurs in their business. And then we have Haley Patry and Charles Matthews, who are our MCs for the conference. And they are incredible. Haley is a relationship coach, just a beautiful soul. And Charles Matthews is an entertainment person. He produces events and he has a podcast and all sorts of other businesses as well. Another beautiful soul. So I'm really excited to have them there. And the trade show. We have probably more than 50 exhibitors who have different products and services that you can walk around, you can talk to them, you can get some information, you'll get a swag bag at the door, so you get to have something to pack your stuff in, and you're going to meet some really incredible entrepreneurs. So if you're looking to grow, to connect, to find new products and services, you're going to find it at the show.
And it's all going to be totally safe. So this is your chance to get out and enjoy. Now, Randi, let's talk about one other thing, which is, there's two events here. There's the 27th, the gala at the night, Monday night. And then there's the next day, the trade show and conference. And, we've already said the gala is a $125 ticket. What does it cost to just attend the conference for the day with the trade show?
So we were having people do a donation of $10 to $1 Million Smiles. I decided, because of these new rules that came out, that I will, as in the past, we always had a free option. So I decided, okay, I'm going to put that on the website, still allow the free option, but also have the option to donate $10 to $1 Million Smiles.
Which is really a very small
It's a very
donation.
small donation,
And
yes.
every penny counts.
Absolutely.
So if one can't come to both because they don't have the budget or whatever, what would you say? How would you choose? Do you want to come to the gala? Do you want to come to the trade show or conference?
Well, I would
if you
say
can't
come
do
to both. Because we just put the free option in there.
Oh, yeah, so
you
come to
can't
both.
not afford that.
Exactly.
Right? And you can't not afford not to be there.
Exactly.
Right?
So there's no excuse.
No.
No excuse. You have to come to both events.
Yes, 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 you know, you're supporting a great cause, you're having a fun evening at the gala, and you're getting entertained beyond belief, right?
Oh,
and
yes, you have some incredible entertainment coming.
Unbelievable entertainment. And so we have 8 musicians who are going to be performing throughout the night. And yeah, I've been seeing the rehearsals and whatnot, and thank you so much to our team who's been you know, taking care of this. But unbelievable performers. One of them I actually went to high school with.
Really?
Yeah.
Do tell.
Yeah, pretty funny. Very talented. They're all very talented. So I'm really excited to see them perform as well. And yeah, so I mean, come out and enjoy the night. And you know, it's $125.
And I was just going to say,
a great
for
cause.
people who haven't been going out very much, you know, think about it. How, you know, we normally maybe you're going out for dinner at least once a week, some maybe twice a week on the weekend. And if you haven't been doing much of that or ordering in, $125 for an event out of the house, at this caliber of an event, at this type of event, where you really can make a difference and really enjoy yourself and feel good about yourself just getting dressed to go out for the evening. It's really not a huge investment. And again, a portion is going to the Millions to support $1 Million Smiles. So treat yourself, right?
Exactly.
And then come the next day for free. Why not, right? You're like, really, when you think about it, you're getting 2 events for the price of one, really, right? And so much good takeaway from all of it, right?
There is the option at the conference to stay for lunch.
Oh, yeah.
So what we're doing is charging $47 plus tax for the lunch, and $10 of that will go to $1 Million Smiles, and the rest is basically just paying for the cost of the lunch.
Okay, but you don't have to take the lunch, right? You can bring your own lunch if you want.
You can, but you won't be able to sit in the lunchroom.
Right, you'll have to go up to your car or something.
We'll have to do a rotation of people because the numbers and the capacities have been lowered.
Right.
So now we
and it's outside food and all that. So, okay, so you'll have to go to your car to eat. But it's really, you know, if that's what works for you, that's what works for you.
Absolutely.
It shouldn't be a deterrent from you coming. So I just want to remind everyone where they can go to get these tickets. Please tell us what the website is.
Yeah, for sure. It's TorontoWomen'sExpo.com. You can get the conference tickets there. You can get the gala tickets there. If you have any questions, reach out to us.
And you can get the lunch tickets there.
You can get the lunch tickets there.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to tell us about this?
You know what? It's the first time we're putting a gala together for the Toronto Women's Expo in celebration of the 10th anniversary. So we're so excited to be hosting this event and being able to celebrate people, support a great cause, have a fun evening, learn at the conference. There's so much going on. We would love for you guys to come out. We're going to keep it as safe as possible, you know, so people feel comfortable, and come out and have a good time.
Tell us again how we can get those tickets.
Get them on TorontoWomen'sExpo.com. You can click on Gala, click on Conference, either one, and grab your tickets.
Okay. All right. Thanks for being with us today, Randi, and giving us all this wonderful information about these great events for September 27th and 28th at the Paradise Banquet Hall in Vaughan. And thank you for being with us today. I'm your host, Janette Burke, signing off. Please remember to like, comment, and share all our posts and episodes with your family and friends. You will find us everywhere, and I do mean everywhere. Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, like everywhere, even the new one, what's it called? TikTok. I'm like everywhere. And we have our podcast everywhere too. iHeartRadio, Apple, Anchor, BuzzFeed, Buzzsprout, and a whole other list more. Honestly, you really can find us everywhere. And until next time, continue to be fabulous.